DragonCon. Crispy here in the loft in the Marriott bar again, and we have Claire Coffee with us today. Thank you so much for making it out.
My pleasure.
Now, this is your first time coming to the show.
Yes.
First impressions, go. What's overwhelming you?
Everything.
Everything is the answer I like to hear.
Yeah, I walked in last night and was like, oh, this is different. This is just as gonna be. But, and also like the hotel that we're in kind of adds to the kind of monstrosity element. Like it's a million floors and we're right, like I love, like thank you for letting me be right in the center of it.
Oh yeah, we want to make sure you're in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
This is definitely the show to just kind of spectate a lot of times. You know, I'm going to sit from my room and peer down and see all these crazy costumes, or even here today. So it's pretty cool.
The commitment is so admirable. Like that people, especially in this humidity, coming out in full.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Gear. Yeah.
Wait for our parade tomorrow. The stormtroopers will be like, "Oh, this is a great idea," and they get to the end and they're like, "This is a terrible idea." So it's pretty exciting stuff.
Not as breathable
No, who wanted to breathe? I'm not really sure about that. So, first time at con, but you've been to other conventions throughout the circuit.
Well, yeah, but only recently. I did Monster Mania, which was a smaller con, a couple weeks ago, and we did Comic-Con as a cast this year.
Yeah.
But Comic-Con's massive, but you don't get as much interaction as you do for this.
More of a promotional tour kind of deal. Okay.
Yeah. So it's fun to actually get to see the people who have been watching and
to actually interact with them. Yeah, that's one thing I know. Like we at DragonCon like to cater on. It is a fan-run show, and we want to appreciate and share that fandom, with all of our guests that make it out. It makes it a lot more personable.
Comic-Con has so many different aspects of the business, and it feels like DragonCon is really for the genre fantasy fans. So that's exciting for me.
Now, as you bring up the genre fantasy. Obviously, you've got a pretty extensive background in the fields. Does that mean you yourself are a fan of anything in particular?
I love, for me, like especially growing up, anything to do with space. So I was big Next Generation and even like Jetsons.
Oh yeah.
That was the cartoon I watched. And now Doctor Who, I love.
It's kind of a big deal right now. Yeah.
It felt like I started watching with Eccleston, like the new.
When they brought it back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but it was still sort of on the fringes, and I feel like in the last couple of years, it's just exploded. Maybe because of BBC America.
Well, yeah, I know you have a lot of that coming over, and that has been a huge driving force in just our fan industry. People before were having to torrent it and getting it, and now it's much more of an accepted thing, which is just kind of, I think, in general, a part of our culture. And generally, like it's accepted to get into these things.
Yeah,
it's a lot more commonplace.
Well, I think that like in Hollywood, the producers and directors have figured out that the fans of this type of programming are loyal, and they talk about it, and they go to the web. I mean, for Grimm, we have so many amazing fans posting on these blogs and just sort of dissecting the episodes and just spending so much time getting invested in the characters. And
well,
that's
you guys have a fantastic mythology and world building within the context of the show. And the cool thing about Grimm is that mythology is based on, actual mythology. So you have a lot of people who are interested in that. They're like, oh, now I've got this in a show. So I've got even more of a hook into it to really get into it.
We have the episode we're doing now is called El Cucuy, and it's John Barrowman.
John Barrowman?
John Barrowman.
All right, we're going to go to John Barrowman.
Can I jump in that one?
Yes.
Because we have, so it's like, basically the boogeyman in like Latina traditions.
Oh, no way, that's excellent.
Yeah, so, and we're kind of exploring that myth and how that was created and where it exists in the world today. So that's what's fun for me about the show. It's all these creatures that you grew up reading with, what if they actually existed?
Right.
And they've been lurking around all along.
Yeah, and then that's, I think, a fantastic twist. Especially, I mean, like you're seeing a lot of these fantasy elements come out in television, and to me, it's another golden age of getting all the sci-fi and the fantasy back on TV. And with what you guys are doing, and you're bringing in that culture, and exposing it and showing it, and then on top of that, finding a way to make the fantastic story you guys are doing. The stuff you guys are doing recently is just great, and you've got a fantastic season to look forward to.
Yeah, it's getting
good. I'm looking forward to get back on that and start going. So. Well, Claire, I want to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you on behalf of DragonCon, and hopefully this won't be your last year.
Oh no, this is.
So
I'm
you
just
heard
getting
that.
into it. This is great. Yeah.
Welcome to the chaos
Thank you.
that is DragonCon. Thank you guys very much.